seems like you guys are finding a new formula to win. This third period, comeback, and shootout.
Yeah, it was one of, if you're a fan, I thought it was a fantastic game. If you're a fan, I thought both teams came out really well. I thought we came out great. We had lots of chances, no finish. And then, it's sort of a tale of different things. They get a late goal in the first period, and from a momentum standpoint, that can be deflating, especially against a very good team like Chicago. Second period, we came back. I thought we played really well, and we ran into some penalty trouble. And I thought our special teams were great today. I thought we got a lot of chances on the special teams. Even from a power play, we got a power play goal. But the penalty killing was outstanding, and that was our D core. And one guy in particular I thought was fantastic was Jared Smithson. He was, that's predator right there. And I thought he was really good, and it gave us a chance. And then, third period we came out and, continued to push forward. And we had a disallowed goal. We just kept pushing forward. So I loved our resiliency. I loved our effort. We didn't have any passengers. I mean, right through the bench, everybody was pushing the envelope and playing real solid hockey. And that's how we're going to win. That's plain and simple. We just got it out every night, and we got some real good character guys. And Pex was fantastic in the shootout. I mean, I've seen Pex look a lot sharper than he was today, but Pex is a guy that in the shootout, the referees come over at home games and go, you want to go first or second, and I go ask my goalie what he wants, and he goes, I want them to go first because he wants the pressure, and he was outstanding, and that's why you'll go to war with Pex every night.
On that 5-on-3.
It was huge. It was huge.
Defining moment.
Yeah, it wasn't sort of a defining moment because we were playing on the edge, and but we had a lot of emotion, and guys felt confident we were going to get it done, and that's really, I think, the joy of competition is when you're challenged in that moment. How are you going to respond? And the guys on the ice, Pex, all our bench really responded in a real solid way. So. To me, that was a defining moment, and at that point, when we killed it off, I knew we were going to find a way to get 2 points tonight.
You had three of your defensemen in the box at that point too. So I mean,
yeah.
Two of your top three. So that was.
It was a challenge, but those guys did a great job. I mean, you talk about guys like Kleiner and O'Brien and Franny and all the guys that did a great job. Suits, I thought, played very well. Coming back from injury, and really gave us a boost on the back end, and he could have won it in overtime. He put one off the crossbar. We had some great chances, but they didn't go in. But got it done in the shootout.
Did haven't had to lead a lot lately. How taxing to constantly be one goal down.
Well, it's very hard in this league when you're down. I mean, we haven't had the lead a whole lot. And I think we're better with the lead. I think we check really fairly well, but. When you're chasing the game, trying to get it tied up, it's pretty taxing on your team mentally. But it also gets you. You talk about defining a backbone by staying in it and finding ways to win. I think that's what those moments are. And I think our team has a lot of backbone, and we've had to go through some of the trials and tribulations of a 5-game losing streak to find some of that backbone, find our game, find what. We are again a little bit, I think we got a little, not really full of ourselves coming out of the gates. We just, things went our way and came a little easier for us, and then we got humbled on the 5-game losing streak, and now we realize that every night is a battle, and it's fun when it's a battle. I mean, you can go in our locker room right now and everybody's not, they're feeling good about the win, but they're feeling good about, how hard it is to win every night. And it's a great feeling because you accomplish something with the group, and if it was easy, I don't think it would be as fulfilling.
Suter seemed to have a pretty immediate impact on the power play.
Pardon?
Suter seemed
he's really poised there, and he has a lot of, he can go across the blue line as well as anybody in the National Hockey League, and he really can change the angle, and that was some of the difficulty of our power play, is that we weren't able to change a lot of the angle, and then you have to execute from there, and those two things were giving us a little bit of a problem. So I think hopefully hopefully getting Marty back. The power play has different elements, and getting Suits back. He's a transporter. He's a guy that can go across the blue line really well, and then you need entry and retrieval, and they're a good penalty killing team. They're a solid penalty killing team, and they got some real talented people to do it. So.
It looked like Suter had a bit of an issue there in the first period. What exactly happened?
Just first time, Suits has really been injured. He just felt something, not right in his leg, and when you go to it, it's just basically some scar tissue. And just so our docs looked at it, he's fine. I don't think there's any issues. He came back by the rest of the game. So it's just the first time you have an injury and you get bumped around a little bit, and you're not quite sure. You want to make sure it's all good.
And Marty looked like he had some pretty good jump tonight coming.
He had a really good jump. I was happy with both those guys. You always worry about maybe they don't come back with as much, but pretty good. Getting both of them back, they were excited about being back, and then just the atmosphere of the building it had a really great atmosphere. I mean, if you came out for the start of the game, you could tell that there's starting to be a pretty good rivalry. There's some Blackhawk jerseys and some fans that are trying to be boisterous. Our fans drowned them out. I think they were. If you're a fan, this game had a little bit of everything. There was emotion. There was, some great battles, and there was some resiliency on both sides.
And big in this one before you hit the road again.
Yeah, it is big. We came here yesterday, and I'm like walking into things because it's like being on vacation for 2 weeks. You go home, and it's home, but it's not quite feeling like home until you sort of been here for a while. So we're gonna have practice on Monday here, and then we're heading out on the road again. So this will be a tough month, but if we can do something this month, it'll be really pay dividends at the end of the year.
Hey, Coach, you mentioned earlier that Pekka wasn't as sharp early on. Did you think he got better as the game went on?
Yeah, I did. I think Pekka. I see Pekka a lot, and so I just think he was a little busy early. Just not as much in control. And then as the game got more on the line, he got more in sync. And there's nothing wrong with it. The reason he cares so much is that's probably why he gets a little bit busy, because he wants to be a difference maker, and he knows that we depend on him. And I thought as the game went on, he got real solid, and then he was great in a shootout. And any shakiness or any busyness he had early, he sort of got rid of that real quick.
Seemed like Hornquist got picked on a little more than usual. Did you
No, Hornquist doesn't get picked on. He goes to those hard areas, and that's what happens when you go to the hard areas. The great thing about Patrick is that he's going to go there, and you can bump him, cross-check him, you can do whatever you want to him. He's going back there, and that's why he's going to score a lot of goals in this league, because he goes to those hard areas, and that's a real talent. And he could have had the game won, and in overtime there was a puck right in the crease that I think Webb shot it, and it was right in the crease, and just sort of couldn't get the handle. It was in that Bermuda Triangle in your feet and your stick where you can't really get it right there. But his competitive nature is tremendous.
Okay. Thank you.